Hello and welcome everybody to another BeybladeX video. And I know, we all know, we all barely know, we're all confused on what's going to be talked about at the end of this video, and we don't even know if it's real. But we'll get to it. That's all that matters. But this first bit of news I was waiting on until a little bit more came in so I can make a substantial 10-minute video without posting and just posting random stuff like the last time. But this is a Phoenix 3 color, just to start off. We've known about this for a little while, but it's a collab with, I believe, a Japanese creator. And as you can see, their icon's right here. It's actually really cool. Personally, I would put the black eye on it. I just think the orange fits a little better here. But outside of that, the Phoenix in the middle is really cool, and it's just 960 GF. It's not, or gear flat. It's not any special combination like the disc ball combination we got for the navy blue Coro edition. But it's just real. Honestly, it's the best Phoenix 3 color in my opinion. The navy blue one was cool, but this is something completely different. This is awesome. From what I understand, in store mainly is how it's going to be sold through events from beginning of February to I think March or April, one of those two, and then later on it'll be sold, and I believe March or May, one of those two. It'll be sold on the creators online store, where their other merchandise is, and you'll be able to pre-order it. And they're saying September is when they're expecting the pre-orders. So from I think how it's gonna go is at the beginning, obviously, people are gonna try to sell this over eBay and stuff. It might be a little expensive to start, but once people in September start getting their pre-orders in, and honestly, I'd suggest you try to make a pre-order too. If they do overseas, I don't know if they'll do it overseas. You might have to do some secondhand stuff to get it. But once we hit September, the price of this will drop dramatically. I just wait till then if you're gonna get it through the resale market. But next, what I'm actually a lot more excited for is on Germany's Amazon. It popped up finally, Hasbro Cobalt Dragoon. I think they probably skipped some releases. I don't think anyone's seen Hell's Hammer show up or Black Shell, but now we're getting Cobalt Dragoon 260C showing up. It is on regular Amazon now for 19.99, and here it's 21 euros, so that came to around 21-ish dollars. Uh, so it's just a good thing because I know a lot of secondhand sites like well, I don't want to name names, but a lot of secondhand sites that aren't Amazon were selling it for an increased price because the value is definitely increased with it being the only source of the left launcher besides the new Cobalt Dragoon, the black one. With this being $20 and eventually showing up physically in stores, I assume it's just gonna really lower the price of those here soon. And the American Amazon, or just English speaking Amazon mainly, it says it's gonna go out on March 3rd, so that'll be nice. That's when you can expect the secondhand prices to probably go down and people will start get their hands on this. Personally, I would probably buy this one. I have the Black Dragoon and I had the normal Dragoon, but I gave it to a kid at a tournament just because he didn't have it. But I think I'll pick this up for display, and I might be picking up a Phoenix for display too, just because I really like how Hasbro does it, where they have this little display section for the bay, so you don't really have to open it to still look at the front and most of the bay, which is what you're really there for if you're displaying it for the most part. Uh, but outside of that, this is the big thing, and we still don't know if this is real. We don't exactly sure yet, and it's a little confusing for all of us. I'm sorry, I don't have concrete, but now with further information, I'll start us from the beginning, but with further information, it's seeming more confirmed to be real. And you can see the usernames and everything for here, for sources and everything. But so it started with this popping up. The what seemed like the avatar image for the CX Fox that's supposed to come out in May as a random booster. Uh, but a little bit after that, the same person showed this custom. Showed that it was a sticker they put on a custom bay they made. Or maybe this is a prize bay, who knows. But it's looking more like this person probably got their hands on the art from official or official-ish proper leaking means. they got their hands on it and put it onto this, but they also seem to have access to not only an upcoming X over, but also the actual CX Fox. And it's looking like this is real just because they. Here, I'll bring it up. It's not the best image, but if you look at it, super blurry. I have better images as we go on, but you can see a gold, a yellowish recolor, a sort of El Drago coloring here, and it's looking like this is probably going to be the prize. I feel like with these two having very like sticking with certain colors, those are definitely not the prizes. Normally, the prize ends up being a more unique, multicolored bay. So I'm assuming that means we're going to get uh, the white one, the white and red. That honestly, I have a Yu-Gi-Oh card I would show, but look up Nine-Tailed Fox, the zombie type Yu-Gi-Oh card or whatever, or is it zombie archetype? I don't. I'm butchering that now. I'm gonna look stupid. But that one, the white one is probably the prize bay, so that'll probably have a new part or two. Unless CX doesn't really care about that sort of thing, who knows? With this yellow one and this black one. But obviously, you can see here, we also have the Excalibur X over, and we're getting our first burst X over also in March with the anniversary set with Valkyrie. So, and this will also be coming out the same day, I believe, as all the CXs on the 29th. But this one specifically is still May, and it's a little weird, and that's why I'm still a little concerned. If the Excalibur wasn't here, and these three weren't, like, obviously random boosters set up right here, I'd assume this was fake. Because why are we getting leaks for May before we get leaks for March? Uh, Even though we got leaks for X over Excalibur here being in March. But I haven't seen anything for because we know we're getting a Dran sword, Dran dagger, Dran buster inspired bay, uh, and we're also getting a Knight Lance ish inspired bay, and we're getting a Hell's Hammer inspired bay for the first three out of CX, with the Dran and the Knight being also in the stadium, but the Hell's Hammer redo exclusively being sold separately. But we know those are what we're getting first alongside this X over. So, oh, and the X over has its own launcher. I believe it's the sort of launcher that came with the original Excalibur, so you can look into that yourself. But after that, we did get a more in-depth look, and seeing how we're getting closer images and how this is too custom. This is way too custom and way too much effort for this not to be real. I'm assuming this is real. And overall, it fits the description. It was supposed to be like a barrage style attacking bay. It fits it really well. It's looking like it's legitimate with the whole nine-tailed fox design it has. So we're assuming it's real. And I think we kind of get what's it looks like the facebolt can rotate on this based off of those spokes in the middle. So it might be a hint to how the CX system works, because this one doesn't look like it's completely different, but kind of. I thought it was like the El Drago thing where it was two different versions at first, but it's not. So I think they just rotated it and showed it to show us that it can rotate. But finally, we got more HD looks at the sticker art for what seems to be the gold one and the dark one. I would love to pull this one and the white one. I'm not really a big fan of the gold one, but these two, perfect. Uh, I'm definitely going to try to get two of the white ones as well, just for display. I might get two of the black ones as well, and maybe one of the gold one. I'm going to get a lot of these. I love foxes. So I'm going to be spending like crazy in May. It's going to be insane. But outside of that, yeah, that's all we have for now. I'll definitely keep us updated. Go ahead and follow my Twitter or Blue Sky. I'll put it in the bottom in the description or whatever, just so we can talk more, and I'll do my best to keep everyone up to date. And there's a whole other bunch of sources. The Beyblade Leaks Reddit is another good one if you want to keep up with this sort of thing. But go ahead, ring the notification bell, like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. I'd love to talk about it. And y'all, have a great day.